Hey there, fellow travelers! I'm taking you on a journey that's more than just a series of destinations. It's a voyage of discovery, understanding, and connection. I am here thanks to the generosity of Schwarzkopf Foundation, ready to unfold the pages of story that seeks the spirit of unity within Europe's rich tapestry. Let's venture into this narrative together and see what tales of justice and peace we can uncover. Alright, first up, my home base Bologna. This place is like a giant open-air museum, but way more fun. Think amazing food, streets that look like postcards, and history that's as thick as the pasta. Bologna, with its endless porticos and the whisper of history, is where my own story took a turn. It is where the struggle of studies seemed a bit lighter, thanks to the vibrance to the life and the warmth of the locals. This city isn't just about stunning architecture or a world-renowned cuisine. It is a melting pot of ideas and dreams, where the spirit of inclusion is alive in every market square and university hall. Bologna has taught me more than just academics. It's shown me how a community thrives on solidarity and shared dreams. Here, diversity doesn't just exist. It thrives, offering lessons in solidarity and community that I carry with me as I set off to explore further. In Germany, our tale splits into two vibrant chapters, Hamburg and Berlin. Hamburg greets us with the gusto of maritime winds and the rhythm of a city that never sleeps. Its docks are a dance of diversity, a symphony of global commerce and local life where every ship and warehouse has a multicultural story to tell. The city is a powerhouse, a blend of gritty docks and green parks with a beat all its own. It's the sound of the ship's horn, the taste of fresh fish from the market, and the sight of people from every corner of the globe adding their own color to the urban canvas. Hamburg's got this cool mix of big city feels and chilled out harbor life. I wandered around, soaked up the scene, and thought, yeah, this is the good stuff. Transitioning to Berlin, we waltz through time, where the walls are canvases narrating a history of hope. If cities could tell stories, Berlin would be the bestseller. It's got all this history, art, and a vibe that says, hey, everyone is welcome here. I just walked around soaking it all in. The city doesn't just tell you its stories, it shows them to you right on the streets. It's where the past isn't hidden, but worn with pride. A reminder that peace is a journey, not just a destination. Berlin shows us that even in the shadows of former divides, a city can rise united in its diversity. It's a city that has mastered the art of rebirth, embracing its wound as part of its beauty. Here, the monuments stand not just as a reminder of past, but as sentinels of peace, advocating a future where unity is a cornerstone of society. Every corner has a story. Every graffiti wall had a message of hope and rebellion. Next, we hit the road to Prague. And let me tell you, this place is like stepping into a fairy tale, but a real life. Walking over the Charles Bridge, you cannot help but feel like you're traveling back in time. The castles, the old squares, it's all super magical. And the best part? You can snack on some amazing street food while you take in the views. The past lingers in the air like the aroma of roasted coffee from the old town cafes. The air is thick with the legacy of empires and revolutions, with each ally echoing tales of defiance and the pursuit of sovereign identity. The city is a mosaic of history, with each piece telling tales of glory, strife, and the quest for freedom. Prague is where you feel the pulse of ancient Europe and where every statue, bridge, and alleyway is a testament to the enduring search for identity and autonomy. Walking through Prague, I couldn't help but think about how the pursuit of justice has shaped the city and how its commitment to maintaining its cultural heritage is a lesson in respecting our roots while nurturing growth. Prague invites us to ponder how our own stories are interwoven with the threads of history, and how the quest for cultural preservation is akin to seeking justice for those who walked the street before us. It's in this city that the past isn't just remembered, it's honored through a dedication to maintaining a living, breathing cultural heritage. Now, let's talk about a little detour to Vienna. Didn't plan it. I missed my train to Budapest and ended up with a surprise layover in Vienna. And you know what? It was a blessing in disguise. With just 2 hours and a trusty scooter I rented, I zipped around to some of the coolest spots near the station. I was captivated by the soulful music that seemed to drift from every open window. It's a city where art isn't just kept in galleries, it lives on the street. I got a snapshot of coffee culture, some sweet architecture, and a taste of why this city is a big deal. It's like a speed date with a city, and Vienna totally won my heart. And here we are, almost at the final stop, Budapest. The city is a stunner. It's where old world charm meets a youthful energy. From the moment I stepped off the train, the city's vibe was palpable. You cannot miss the Danube River slicing through the city, with the Buda side lounging on the hills and the Pest spreading out on the flatland. It's like two different worlds, side by side, connected by stunning bridges that light up like a string of pearls at night. I have spent my days wandering through streets lined with buildings that tell tales of a bygone era. But Budapest isn't just about the past. It's alive with the present. Art popping up in the least expected places and music that follows you around the city. It's a culture lover's paradise. And as I explored, I couldn't help but feel the mix of cultures here. It's Europe in the nutshell. So diverse, so rich, and so ready to tell its story. I got to chill by the banks of the Danube, watching the sunset paint the sky and thought, this is what traveling is all about. Throughout this whole trip, trains have been my ride of choice. They are like the eco-friendly superheroes of transportation. Comfy seats, views that beat any movie, and they get you right to the heart of the next city without any hustle. Plus, they are way kinder to our planet. So there you have it, a snapshot of Europe through the eyes of train and my own 2 feet. Each city has its unique chapter in my journey, and I cannot wait to see what's around and expand. So what's the takeaway from all this? Europe's rich with different cultures, flavors and stories, and by traveling this way, we get to see it up close and personal. We're not just passing through, we're a part of the scene, even if it's just for a moment. This journey has been transformative, a crucible in which my understanding of the world has been reshaped and redefined. Traveling is an education without walls, where every encounter expands the mind and enriches the soul. Each experience has been a stepping stone towards a greater goal. A Europe united not just in policy, but in purpose and passion. As we draw the curtains on this chapter, let's not think of it as the end, but as a segue into the future we're crafting together. This isn't just my story. It's a collective narrative of all those striving for a utopia where justice and peace are the rhythm to which Europe moves. Our journey across this continent has shown us that Utopia isn't a distant dream. It's a mosaic being pieced together with every act of understanding, every celebration of our differences, and every commitment to inclusivity. So my fellow dreamers, let's keep this conversation alive. Let's continue to weave these threads of harmony, to share our diverse tales, and to build a Europe that stands as a beacon of unity in diversity. Until we meet again, keep the spirit of adventure alive. And remember, every step we take is a step toward that shared utopia. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Stay inspired, stay hopeful, and above all, stay connected.